Temple of Kelemvor. Kara, make a wisdom save.
Oh.
18 plus 5.
23. As you step through the doors and you see the holy symbol of your god, Kelemvor, and you're reminded of what's the word I'm looking for? You're reminded of the circumstances of how you found your way to Kelemvor. You swoon for a second. You get a little lightheaded as a flood of memories rush into you. But you don't lose your footing. You don't lose consciousness. You just swoon for a minute, and you're able to recover.
Any of us are aware, seeing her.
Do you try to hide it?
No.
You all see it. You all see for a split second there was a stutter in Kara's step. And she seemed to have gotten over it, but it was there.
Are you okay, Kara?
Yes. It seemed to be so overwhelming. And I don't know why.
What was overwhelming?
Coming in, seeing the church, seeing whatever is out there in display, like a Catholic church might have their saints. Whatever I saw, it was just, it was overwhelming for me to see it all at once.
You okay? Do you need some water?
No, I'm all right now.
Kara, make a deception check.
Same
Or, I shouldn't assume, or persuasion. Your choice. Don't tell us which. Make a deception check or a persuasion check. Just roll the dice. Add whichever one of those modifiers you like. Lorelei, make an insight check. Don't tell me whether it was persuasion or deception. Just whichever one you chose, add the number to the die and give me the number.
9.
Total?
Yes.
8.
Oh my
Tell
god, you guys suck.
I'll hold off on my comments for you.
Ooh, I'm not there.
No.
Oh, Victoria.
She's piling them up.
Oh, that wasn't Lorelei.
It's a cumulative.
If it's a cumulative outburst.
Oh, okay. She's fine, guys.
Spot. Across the cul-de-sac about 70 feet away, you see your party walk up the courtyard and through the front door of the temple.
Okay.
Do you do anything?
Nope.
You just holding position?
I see them walk up, and I make sure that they're far away.
Yeah.
And then I turn around and I sit. Like, if it's like an archway that you go out, I'm going to sit right to the right-hand side of it.
Okay. And you're just chilling.
I'm inspecting my blade.
Okay. As the rest of your party enters the Temple of Kelemvor, and you're quickly greeted coming down the main hallway of this main nave of this chapel, which is very plain. It's a lot of grays, very plain stone benches and pedestals to sit in. Not a lot of ornate artwork here. Very plain. And you see a elven male, probably proportionately would be around 40-ish for human years. Knowing elves can live hundreds and hundreds of years, it's hard to tell how old he is, but proportionally looks to be about maybe what a human would look like at 40. Long flowing blonde hair, very simple bluish robes with gray trimming to it. And he walks up and sees all of you walk in, and he takes there's a start for a second, as, with the exception of Lorelei, all of you look extremely out of place.
Yeah.
Lilith, not so much. Even though Lilith does give, there's a darkness to Lilith, but just in terms of pure looks, Lilith's not quite so bad. But the two of you, Morpheus and Eleanor, are so far out of what he's used to seeing.
Of course.
And there's a curiosity, and he immediately seems to recoil from Kara before he looks at your shield and he sees the holy symbol of Kelemvor. Well, this is a pretty confusing visit. What can I do for all of you?
He's asking me.
He's asking the group as a whole, and you're the one that led them here.
Okay. We found something in the mind that we were in, and it's shiny, and who hasn't? Here it is.
Yeah, you're the one holding it,
Yeah, I was the one holding it. Here it is. We found this, and we want answers what it could be, where it came from.
You tell him about the abandoned mine where
Yes.
you found it? I've never quite seen anything like this. And you could see, it's sort of like one of those Remember years ago they used to have like those glass balls with like the fake electricity inside of it, and when you touched it, it would follow your fingertips. The glow inside of it is very similar. Like as you handle it, you would have noticed this yourself, Kara, as you handed it over. It sort of follows his hand as he moves it around. The glow is like it glows more wherever he's touching it.
From the warmth, maybe, of the hand.
You're not quite sure what it is, but it just seems to be following like almost like a magnet, like the electricity inside that ball.
Did it do the same thing for us, like when Kara
Yes.
touched it?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, it did the same for whoever handled it. I'm not familiar. It's definitely an arcane artifact of some sort, but I'll have to study this. Would you mind leaving it with me?
No, absolutely. You can study it, stay with it, and if you can give us an answer.
I'll have to let the rest of my cloister look at this. This is beyond my religious and magical knowledge. It's definitely off-putting.
Why?
I've never seen anything like it, which makes me a bit uncomfortable. I've never known anything that had this kind of energy coming off it.
Is it dark energy or light energy?
Hard to tell. I believe it is very powerful.
We found it in, as she described, the pyramid within the mine, but it was deconsecrated.
Right,
That
it was
right? Yeah.
desecrated.
Desecrated. There it
Yep.
is.
And what were the circumstances of you finding this? What was it being used for?
Well, we interrupted it. It's hard to tell. I mean, I didn't recognize it. I don't know if anyone else did.
They did want to sacrifice me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
With that, he turns pale. This sounds like a ritual I've heard of. It's very dark magic, if that is the case. It is said that if you perform the ritual in 4 strategic spots throughout the continent, it will awaken. I've read about this, but I can't believe it's actually happening. There's an old legend about our land, about a ritual known as the Kalhata. Q-A-L-H-A-T-A.
Wow. If the DM tells you how to spell it, you better fucking write it down. Hold on. Q-U-A.
Q-A-L-H-A-T-A. The Kalhata. There is an old wives' tale that if you perform this ritual, which is supposed to happen at 4 points on the continent, that it would be enough magic to awaken the mountain, whatever that means.
4 points on the continent at the same time.
That is the fairy tale.
Talking about
I'm
north,
s-
south, east, west.
At the same time.
Correct.
Simultaneously? But they have to.
Not quite.
Okay.
I'm assuming this was supposed to be some sort of battery that would then stay charged for them to light the other ones.
What would happen
Interesting.
when the mountain is awakened?
According to the legend, it would destroy the... And you can see he's uncomfortable saying the word. The word he says is Bai Barash, which spot, it's actually a word you're very familiar with. Lorelei, you've also heard this word. Lilith, you've also heard this word. It effectively means mudblood for non-elves, which is why he stuttered when he said it. He was uncomfortable using it.
Okay.
It's a derogatory,
derogatory
term for
Got it,
non-elf.
got it. Yeah.
It's said that the mountain will awaken and destroy the Bai Barash.
Oh, cool.
So it's bringing upon. Okay, that's Victoria. I'm sorry, but it's bringing upon. What's the reaping where all of the good guys go to heaven?
Rapture, apocalypse.
Rapture.
Rapture.
You're not there.
I know. This is Victoria trying to understand. Oh, fucking shit. Now that's.
So this is more like a doomsday type.
Yes, it is supposed to awaken the mountain to destroy the Bai Barash and bring about the purification.
Ah.
The purification.
Are these,
And
are-
that's a bad thing.
Make a religion check.
Lorelai kind of looks at her like, yeah, you would die.
I think all of us would die.
13.
Okay, that's enough. It's a lore that permeates this whole continent. You've heard of it. You know that, as with a lot of the religions here, there are offshoots and there are underground cultish type parts of the religions. And there are evil dark sides of it. And the purification is an evil belief made by
Okay.
racist elves
Yeah.
who believe that if their god returns, he will wipe out all non-elves and leave just the perfect race on the world, among the world.
So that's a bad thing.
I mean, I haven't known you very long, but unless you want to die.
Yeah, no, that's a bad thing.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that's
So
bad.
that would be a bad thing, honey.
I got it.
Okay. Now that we got that cleared up.
Do you know if anybody can openly practice this type of dark religion that actually wants to see this purification occur?
Knowingly, no. But anyone who does practice this would be smart to keep it to themselves and keep it underground.
I have a question.
Yes.
And Lorelai just kind of looks at him. Why did you start when you saw Kara? And I point over to Kara.
Kara's human, right?
Something about her just made me uncomfortable, but she wears the symbol of my god, so obviously she would be welcome in the temple, or else she would not wear the robes of Kelemvor.
Do you know, is this written down anywhere? Like, or do you have any knowledge of how we could discover the other locations?
Any books or scrolls or any sort of tomes that would have laid out the groundwork for this would either be kept locked up, secreted away, or have been confiscated by the government. It is one thing to have government in place that skews things in favor of the elves. It is quite another thing to have an entire religion that believes all other races should be wiped off the earth.
But wait, we stopped one of these, so that means it's over, right?
I would think that would be more-
Theoretically, if you had a mage strong enough, they wouldn't need the batteries. Mechanically, basically, to make the ritual happen would require a check. If the batteries are lit, each battery would lower the DC and make the check easier, effectively. To explain it using game mechanics.
Oh, cool. I was being Lorelai.
I get it. I didn't know how to explain that in character.
Got it.
So I use game mechanics to explain what the batteries do.
Okay.
So in theory, there could be more of these gems.
If this is exactly what I think it is, I would suspect there are at least 3 more on this continent.
Is there any way to dispel the magic or destroy?
I do not have the power to do it, but I can certainly have my cloister look, and if we can get the high priest to come down and take a look at this, perhaps. But that is beyond my capabilities.
Do you trust him?
I trust all who walk in the sight of Kelemvor.
Follow-up question. Have you seen a tabaxi walk in here?
A tabaxi?
Just like cat-looking boy, human?
No, I have not.
Okay.
Kara, what do you think? Shall we leave the gem
Yes.
with your fellow?
Yes, I already told him, yes, that I don't mind him keeping it and he's studying it and give us an answer.
How
on
long
that.
do you think you'll need to study?
Honestly, I'm not sure because this is something I've never come up against. How may I get in touch with you?
Glasses?
That's where we
What's his
were
face?
staying, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
With Glaucus Tara.
Yes, glasses would be good.
Yeah.
I would have
The
Point.
albino tiefling with the orange hair.
And if you see our cat, please send her our way.
I will do that. Okay, I will send word for you at the Hunter's Tale if we make any headway with this.
We'll wait for you.
Thank you for leaving it with us. I would not want this out in the open. It will be guarded safely in our temple.
Thank you for that.
Alright, guys.
Let's head out.
Let's go back to the Hunter's Tale.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Spot returned.
Let's go tell
Yeah.
Galkus about what Spot did.
Should we tell Galkus
100% we should tell Galkus.
about the gem?
Because, yeah, I don't know. Definitely about Spot, because Galkus
Spot,
seems
of
to be
course.
a mentor.
I think I would hold up about the gem just for a little while.
Well, what happens if they get in touch with him and say, we have the answer to that gem? He won't know what they're talking about.
Well, wouldn't they be getting in touch with us personally? Wouldn't he be sending word just for us?
I thought that, well, okay, you're right. I'm thinking they're going to get in touch with Glaucus, but they might get in touch with us.
No, we didn't give Galkus his name. Or did we?
I did.
No, we just
I
said-
did.
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
Oh.
I did. Yeah.
I don't think your priest would say, "Hey, I got the answer to the mystery gem."
Or
Yeah, just-
information on it.
He'll just say,
Yeah.
"Come, I have what you're looking for." I don't think he would say anything more
Gotcha.
than that. We gotta look for Spot.
Ugh.
Yes, the troublemaker.
We're heading back to the Hunter's Tale.
Okay. Spot, are you trying to hide when you see the door open?
No, I'm still sitting there.
Okay. As you make your
I'm
way
not gonna
out,
be like, hey, I'm just gonna sit in there.
as you make your way out of the courtyard and down the steps to the main circular thoroughfare before exiting this cul-de-sac, right at the end, which leads out the exit roadway into the main of the city, right where the road begins, you see Spot just sitting there playing with his sword.
Kind of looking abashed.
Come.
You see Kara doing that, Spot, just quietly
Come.
with her finger.
Follow us. Come.
Does Spot follow when Kara goes?
Does Spot follow?
I'll follow you guys.
I like to be able to walk behind Spot,
Okay.
kind of like grab her by the scruff of the neck, but not lift her up, but make sure that he's walking.
We'll get there. And I understand.
Yeah.
Maybe a little twist of the ear.
Not
Okay.
even the ear, just the scruff of the neck,
Just with the mom.
Spot, you get yanked up a little bit.
and never mind the ears.
I want to go stand next to him, and walk like with him, and Spot. I'm just gonna tell you, you need to learn that, like, just like me, like, you can't just like attack anything you want to.
Well, I think a good thorn whip to the ass might help.
Well, as I grab you by the scruff of the neck and you're still walking, you can hear the clanking of my great sword each time I stride. When I walk and you clink. Didn't we have a talk before?
You told me not to steal anything. I didn't steal anything.
I'm just saying, didn't we have a talk
We had a talk. You
before
told me not to steal anything.
about disrupting things? Well, now
I
I'm
don't
going
remember
to have a talk with you again.
I don't remember about disrupting things.
Well, and then I just pinch you just a little bit more. We're
Well, you
going
will
to
now.
have a talk.
Lorelai,
Do you understand?
Yeah.
Lorelai goes next to Eleanor. I have a thorn.
Yes, but that'll be last resort. But you could whip it,
Which
Just
is good.
whip it good.
Lorelai takes out her thorn whip and, like, kind of right in front of Spot's face, just goes whoosh.
You see that?
Mm.
Well, we're gonna have a nice long chat at the Hunter's Tale.
Mm.
You can mumble all you want.
You don't have to hold me. I'll come.
No, I'm sorry, you are a designated flight risk.
That is fantastic. Designated flight risk.
I know how to walk.
Never mind. Let's go. We're off.
I think it's nice that you're all
No,
threatening me and telling me I'm gonna get whipped.
Lorelai does the whip thing. Again, stop with the sass.
You're sassy.
I didn't cause us to almost all die
You didn't die. You're all fine.
because of our quick wit.
I didn't
Enough.
get any of you guys in
Enough.
trouble. I did
Enough.
what I wanted to do, and you didn't have to follow me.
I whip her with the thorn whip.
Enough.
Oh!
Let's move
Roll an attack.
Oh, shoot.
It's not good. 11.
Misses.
Just
Misses. It goes
Oh.
right past Spot's head. And Spot, the thorn whip cracks right next to the side of your head.
Consider it a warning.
Hey, I want to hold my hand up and not attack her, but do like the cantrip for shocking grasp, or my hand just like lights up.
Okay.
Just scare her a little bit.
You see, like a stun gun. You see like a little bit of electrical energy in Lilith's fingers. Just.
I'm like, that's cute. I do the same thing. I have it too.
Victoria,
you want to go?
roll your percentile.
You wanna go?
I don't have one.
That's
Sorry, I'm
cool.
seeking a percentile.
We're like 16-year-old girls about to have a slap fight.
As Lilith and Lorelai square off. You want to go?
Really?
You want to go?
Really?
I'm holding a Tabasco.
You're holding a tabaxi by the scruff of the neck. The
two teenage girls.
The two
are
teenage
at
girls
it.
are like squaring off. Morpheus doesn't know what the fuck.
Yeah, I'm trying
He's staying out of the
And
fray.
Kara's saying, "What do you want from me?"
What do you want?
On the single digit, 0. And
Okay.
on the double digit, 50.
So exactly 50.
Yeah.
Okay. So as this is going on, Kara and Morpheus, being the only ones not directly involved with someone else in the group at this moment, above you, you begin to hear, and you notice from the building where you're standing, some pebbles are falling.
So there's some more.
And then more. And you look up, and part of the building begins crumbling.
What the fuck?
Now this is still in the courtyard where the temple was?
This is in like the roadway leading out.
Okay.
Leading out of that.
Yeah,
and,
yeah. But
you're
it's still in
walking
the
past-
property.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're walking past a large, I don't know, could have been whatever library.
Yeah.
And part of one of like the bell towers is just.
All right, I sense
to collapse.
trouble, and I look at you
Yes,
because we both seem to.
Right.
So, all right.
Okay, so we're both aware. We need to tell the
We're gonna
rest.
warn
We
these
need to
guys
tell
that we
everybody.
gotta get out of here, right?
Morpheus and Kara quickly warn all of you what they see. As you all now notice, part of this building begins
Is it
like
coming at us?
It looks like the bell tower is collapsing, and you can see a crack forming on it diagonally, and it's beginning to slide.
Guys, we gotta run for cover.
Run!
Bell
Run!
tower. Yeah.
Run!
Okay.
I'm gonna grab Eleanor's arm and pull her with me and try to protect her and drag her.
Okay, because Morpheus and Kara warned you, I'll say you all have enough time to get out of the way of the bludgeoning effect of it, as you're not going to actually get hit with any of the falling rock or brick, as this tower slides off and hits the ground and just breaks apart into pieces of brick and mortar, just go flying into
Which
the
we
air.
were in.
Perception check. Do I see any movement or the cause of the fall?
Okay, before we do that, what you are in the effect of is when it hits, it rises like the dust cloud.
Yes.
You're in the middle of that, so I'm not giving you all the blinded effect, but your vision is slightly clouded as you can now are in the middle of the dust cloud. Spot, with your 14 passive perception, you notice quickly there are rising up out of the dust. You see two ethereal shapes that sort of just begin circling in and out of your group.
I definitely pull my sword. Is anything else happening? Do I have a moment to say, guys, there's something around us?
Yes, you can say that.
Okay.
Yeah. Guys, there's something around us. Almost like a fly in a room. Like, do you see it? It's over there. It's over there. I want to, if I have that opportunity, I want to do that.
Okay. Spot calls out, there's something over there. All of your passive perceptions are 10 or better, so after Spot calls it out, you all begin noticing these two shapes just sort of...
But they're obstructed by like the debris and like the.
It's
Stuff in the air?
It's hard to get a good read on them. It could be part of the debris and part of the dust that's in your eyes. It could be part of their nature of just how they seem to be ethereal.
Yeah.
But it's hard to get a good look at them. They just appear to be smoke-like shapes at this moment.
Can I divine sense?
I will allow divine sense, and then it will be initiative.
Alright.
Two shapes. Bing, bing. Undead. Very undead.
Very undead.
Yep.
Okay.
Now that will be initiative.
Okay.
You guys remember the inspiration pool, right?
Now I do.
Yeah.
Can add to any D20 roll. Just turn it in when you're done. Thanks to our patrons. Every $5
Thank you, patrons.
that gets donated,
Thank you.
gets the party a D6 added to their inspiration pool. Morpheus,
11.
21.
Kara,
10.
Lilith,
10. Completely forgot to give you my tracker.
That'd be a 4, Ben. Strong 4.
Undead swirling things.
Lorelai got a 4 and doesn't go last. Welcome to being in a party with a paladin. Roll me a dex check. 3, 2, -2. Okay, Spot, you're up first.
How far away are these things from me? Do I see them or are they just shapes?
At this moment, they are 40 feet, one on each. You know what? Let's get a
Yay!
thing. Let's get a thing.
Well,
You're
here.
probably gonna need.
We're holding on to each other.
That's true.
You're holding on to my neck and I'm holding on to your other arm trying to drag you with me. You're squaring off with your
Okay.
sparkle
so
hands.
Put yourselves where you would be. We'll say the dust cloud goes to about here,
Okay.
and it circles around the rubble back past your field of vision. That'll be the dust cloud.
At this point in time, there's only two.
That's all your divine sense, you only sense those two.
I only sense those two. Undead.
Yes. Okay, so Spot.
Oh god, I haven't monked in a while.
We got a map again, guys.
I know! Yeah, a very sophisticated map. I love it. I would like to run over to number 1.
Okay.
10, 15 feet.
15 feet. Okay. And I'm going to take my sword. And I'm going to try to stab with my sword.
All right.
15 to hit.
15 will hit.
Okay. A 9 damage with my sword.
Okay.
Then I am going to punch with my fist.
Okay.
That's a 13 to hit.
13 will also hit.
Ooh. And that is a D4. That's 3. That is an additional 6 damage. And my AC is now 17.
Okay. Cut it, punched it, and you felt the cut and you felt the punch. Not as much damage as you're used to doing. Is that your turn?
That is my turn.
Okay. It is their turn now. Spot, make a charisma save.
Charisma is my strong suit. You said save? That's a 2.
Okay. This ethereal form doesn't solidify, but almost comes into focus as you see the visage of an old elven woman who appears non-threatening looking, but for a split second, it's like the end of Raiders of the Lost Ark when the face goes ghastly. No, when that beautiful ghost turns into like the visage of death. It's that for a split second, her face changes and turns into a bullet, and you see this form enter Spot, and Spot just turns and looks at all of you, and Spot is not Spot anymore. You are possessed.
Oh, shoot. Oh, poo.
They're gonna get mad at me again, babe. They're gonna think that I did it, and they're gonna get pissed off, and they're gonna kick my ass.
The
We're
other
gonna
one,
get rid of you. That's what we're gonna do.
They're gonna put me in the pounds.
I need Eleanor,
We gotta
Morpheus, Kara, Lilith, and Lorelei to all make wisdom saving throws.
Oh, wisdom, my strong suit.
Wisdom. Oh, actually,
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. All these days are going to jail.
Should I
Eleanor.
use one of
10?
these?
Fail.
Oh, boy.
Morpheus, 2.
Very fair.
Very fail.
Forget
There's a
it.
difference. There's levels
Thank
of,
you.
of failing. With this particular saving throw, there's levels of failing.
Oh, boy.
Kara,
10.
8.
fail. Kara, what's your total number?
10.
Okay, fail.
Oh, come on.
Everyone failed.
Everyone failed.
So,
Wow.
all of you are frightened of the second one, as it does the exact same thing, turns to this older elven woman before giving you this horrifying visage. You are all frightened of it. Morpheus, however,
He's going to be more frightened.
how old is Morpheus?
He's still young. He's about 20.
20?
Yeah.
As all of you see Morpheus look terrified, and right before your eyes, he ages from 20 years old to 50 years
Oh,
old.
no.
As he appears to be approaching on the other side of the hill, over the hill Goliath.
What did
as
you
he now
get?
goes 50 years old. He
Yeah,
failed the
see?
saving throw by 5 or more.
so glad I freaking added that freaking thing.
Yeah. You're lucky you got that 10.
And I don't think they feel they need to move. They're good. Well, the one
Certain
The one you now don't
Thank
see
you.
because it's inside Spot.
We're just afraid of this one, right?
You are frightened of that one, yes.
What?
So we just can't attack number 2.
Oh, you can attack. You're just at a disadvantage.
Oh,
I'll attack Spot.
great, because my rolls have been so great up until now.
Third position,
Me.
Morpheus.
Oh, now I'm 50 years old, eh?
There's no mechanical effect. You can still do everything that you did.
Right.
Just
A little slower at 50 than 20, though. With aches and pains at 50.
Maybe
Yeah, it's just now things hurt.
Never reach them creaking bones.
Yeah.
Mom doesn't
I'm
have
gonna-
anything about
I'm
being
gonna
exempt
dash.
about
I'm
being
gonna
frightened,
be the
right?
defense still.
okay. You mean dodge?
Dodge, yes.
Okay, so you're not going to take any attack actions. or
No,
anything?
not with Spot. I'm s-
Okay. All right, no problem.
I'm
So
trying to figure Spot out now.
Okay. So you're just dodge.
Dodging, yeah.
All right. Fourth, Lilith.
Did you consider the cloud of dust we're in to be dimmed light?
In regards to what? What
Shadow
context?
Blade has advantage in dimmed light.
I don't think so, because there is light coming through it. But you can't. Not being able to see well is not an effect of the light. It's the fact that there's it's cloudy because of the dust.
Yeah. So it would be darker. Because it's cloudy?
I see
I don't
what
know.
you're saying.
That's why I'm asking. I don't know.
I see what you're saying. Okay, sure. I'll let you have it.
No, if it's a no, it's a no. I'll have something else.
It's
Yes,
weird.
but
It's a weird sort of thing. I don't mind. I'll err on the side of the player. I'll let you have it.
Okay. Then I will bonus action Shadow Blade, and I will attack. Do I want to attack with a straight attack on 2, or do I want advantage on spot?
It'll be disadvantage on both. Anything you do, as long as you're in line of sight of the thing that frightened you, is at disadvantage.
Oh.
Any attack.
And I'm frightened of both of them?
No, you're only frightened of the one, but as long as you're within line of sight of it, any ability check or attack roll has disadvantage.
Okay.
And you cannot willingly move closer to number 2.
So even if I had advantage with Shadow Blade, it doesn't cancel out the disadvantage?
It would cancel out the disadvantage. It would be a straight attack roll on either of them.
That's what I thought. Okay,
Yes.
yeah, okay. Okay. Then I'll take a straight attack on number 2. 9 plus 6, 15.
15 hits.
Awesome. 7 points
7 points of
of
damage.
psychic damage.
Okay. Appeared to take all that damage.
Okay.
Is that your turn?
Yes, that was my turn.
All right. Kara,
Okay. Which one is closest to me?
where are we?
Yeah.
Well, the one you can't see, it's possessed spot. It appears to go inside spot. So there's only one that you can see right now.
Okay. That one. Sacred Flame.
Okay. It made the saving throw, dirty 20.
We're gonna do
The
the
spiritual weapon.
Okay. What form would you like your spiritual weapon to take?
A spear.
A spear.
Yeah. A fiery spear.
A fiery spear that appears on top of the ghosty thingy. Make a spell attack with your fiery spear.
11.
Just hits.
11.
Ooh, nicely done.
Oh.
You
Cool.
took all that too. All right, Kara.
A pen or pencil?
Lorelai.
I have.
So I want to use my movement to kind of go over here
All right.
by that boulder, so maybe I can get out of the line. Can I get out of the line of sight of this one?
As long as it's no, it doesn't. You can give yourself a little bit of cover, but you're in line of sight no matter what you do
For
to
the
it.
damage.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to attack it anyway. I just wanted some sort of cover.
Sure.
So, in fact, I think I'm going to move, if it's okay, a little further
It'll be
back.
double movement to go past that area where the rock is. I think you have. I think that would be the end of your movement.
The end of my movement?
Right there
Okay.
to get there, and then you have no
But I
movement.
can still take my action, yes?
And actually, you can't do that. You started here, right?
Yes.
5, 10, 15. Going there is moving closer. You can't willingly move closer.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll just stick here then.
Okay.
And I'm actually going to put an attack out on spot. Because I saw it go in spot.
You're going to attack spot.
Mhm.
Okay.
Oh,
Roll an
my.
attack. With disadvantage. What are you attacking? What are you using?
Ultra Blast.
Yeah, you know that's what you're doing.
Wait, let me think.
7 total.
Because it's a disadvantage.
As Lorelei fires an Eldritch Blast right past Spot. And finally, Eleanor.
Could I do a turn beyond holy spot? Make a what? Make a what?
Make a religion check.
Religion. 9.
It's something you can do.
Okay. I didn't know because Spot is technically possessed.
Yes.
Yay.
Fiend that is here plus me. Okay, I'm gonna try it. 10. Alright, I'm close enough to Spot. I present my holy symbol, my amulet.
Okay.
I speak a prayer. Okay. Censuring friends and undead.
It is a saving throw for me.
Yeah. Wisdom saving throw.
Okay. What is your paladin spell DC?
12.
That is a 4 total. as Eleanor stands up, sticks her holy symbol out, and there's a radiant glow, a burst of energy. And immediately, Spot, your senses are your own again, as this creature, almost like it got burned, and just recoils and flies in that direction, far away.
Was I facing Eleanor when she did it? Did I know it was her?
Yep.
Okay.
It now has to just keep running, so I'm basically going to just pull it off the battlefield.
Let's
How
move.
long does it have to keep running for?
A minute.
It's a minute.
And it has to take the dash action, so it's going to...
It's just gonna
Just
fly
keep
off.
moving.
In a minute, it's going to be...
Well, a
it's going
mile
to be
away.
like 800 feet away. So
Okay.
a lot of DMs
Yeah,
track
nice.
that and will bring it back. That's way too much for me. If there was a clear shot, it's gone.
Yeah.
It's got a fly speed of 40 feet. It can move 800 feet in a minute. It's gone. It's off the battlefield. As Eleanor has turned the unholy.
Wow.
Spot, you're up. And you can go now.
I am going to turn around or face whatever the bad guy is,
Sure.
and I see the spiritual weapon. I see where the guy is, right?
Yep.
The other one. How many feet away am I, D?
30.
I can make it.
Yeah, you can just make it.
No, I have 40 feet of movement.
Okay, you can make it with 10 feet to spare.
There
Thank
go.
you. Okay. Sword attack. 17 on the die.
Hits.
Okay. And then I am going to flurry of blows. So that's one punch, 16 on the die. Second punch, that would be a 15 total.
Okay.
So that is a D8 and 2 fists.
Do each one individually, please.
Okay.
No, you can roll them all together. Just give me each number individually.
Okay. Sword is 10.
Okay.
First punch is 5. Second punch is 4.
Okay.
Still not doing a lot of damage.
Still not doing a lot of damage, but it is taking some. Its turn now.
Again?
Make a charisma save.
Just
Because
roll
I'm
that.
the one that attacks.
Damn.
I'm
You're on the
closest.
poop.
Oh, that's true.
I'm closest.
Why don't you get inspired?
Yeah, let me inspire myself.
They're going like
Rolled a 2 and got a 1 for my inspiration.
Oh, wow. They suck for
wow.
inspiration.
Today's
too.
bad
that
rolling.
Yes.
As the second one, like a bullet, goes into Spot, and Spot gets possessed by the other one.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, come on.
So it's not no longer really not no longer
So
Spot.
Spot is very vulnerable to possession.
Third, Morpheus.
I'm gonna use my flare arrow on Spot.
Okay. Disadvantage is removed, technically, because you can't see the thing that frightened you anymore. So, straight roll.
It is up.
Yeah, line of sight of the thing, and the thing is technically not there. It's inside Spot.
11.
11 total will just hit.
Okay.
Okay, so roll that damage.
10. I rolled an 8 plus a 2.
Okay, Spot, you take 10 damage,
Oh, yippity. Yippity, yippity.
and there is now a little glowing light on Spot where the arrow hit. You should have 3 flare arrows.
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Any other action? Any other bonus action or anything, Morpheus?
No.
Okay. Lilith.
Okay. I'm going to Shadow Blade on Spot.
Okay.
25.
Certainly hits.
10
10.
psychic.
You take 10 damage, Spot.
Oh. I didn't take any before, right? Nobody else hit me last time?
Now, did you roll with advantage, Lilith?
I did.
Okay. Kara, you're up.
I'm going to do channel divinity, turn undead.
Okay.
All right.
That is a natural 1 on its wisdom save.
Nice.
As Kara does the exact same thing that Eleanor did, only with a different god, and just
Okay.
sticks out the symbol of Kelemvor. And this time, it's almost like you. It was a burst of like radiant, like a beam, like
Right.
almost like an Iron Man repulsor blast. This has almost like a black light effect. As different gods channel their power in different ways, hers being Kelemvor, This has almost like a black light effect, but the same thing. It recoils in fear and flies in the other direction, off the battlefield.
Wow.
Oof.
Lorelei, Lilith, and Spot make perception checks. Spot.
6.
Okay.
Wow, we stepped on that. Wow.
I really need to start taking my passive.
As these undead creatures, which now I'll just tell you they were ghosts, appear to have been dispelled for the moment. But Kara and Eleanor, you both know that effect only lasts for a minute.
Right.
So wherever they've gone off to,
They're coming back.
in a minute they can start making their way
come
back.
Right. So, I relay to the group
Ready.
to be ready, or can we leave and make our way back, I guess, to the Hunter's Tail? Are we blocked anyway?
You are not blocked. You got out of the way where you didn't have to block.
Okay.
We weren't going to be blocked, or else then I had a thing for you to dig out of the rubble.
I think we should definitely regroup somewhere else other than here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go over to Spot and ask her how she's feeling. Are you hurt? Badly hurt?
I don't feel too good.
Well, we gotta get out of here. Can
That's
you
your
walk?
punishment.
Yeah, I can walk. That felt really disgusting.
No running.
I can give you one of my
You
potions.
feel the yuckies?
Or I could just pick her up.
I
And
felt-
swoop her up and just carry her like
What you guys
this.
want to do?
No, I can walk. I'm okay. Out of game, I have 4 hit points left. I'm okay. I can walk. I start limping.
Can you just pick her up?
I am.
Him.
This is getting very annoying. So I pinch your neck again and,
Ah!
and then
Okay, now I
kinda
only have
swoop
3
you
hit
up
points.
and then just carry you in one arm. Let's
Okay.
get out of here. Listen.
And you're making your way back to the Hunter's Tail?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. Let's go.
Okay. And you will head back that way, and excellent breaking point.
Okay.